Join me as I break down Pastor Jamal Bryant's warning to Bishop Wooden, a moment that has stirred intense discussion across church circles and social media alike. This isn't just another viral clip or pastoral disagreement, it's a revealing snapshot of deeper issues surrounding leadership, accountability, and integrity within today's church. Pastor Jamal Bryant and Bishop Wooden are no strangers to public attention. Both men hold influential positions within their congregations and command significant respect among their followers. Over time, however, a noticeable tension has developed between them, one that many sensed long before it finally surfaced publicly. Their recent exchange has left the atmosphere charged with unspoken history, unresolved disagreements, and growing concern from those watching closely. That tension reached a boiling point when Pastor Bryant issued a direct and public warning to Bishop Wooden. The warning was not casual or vague. It cut straight to the heart of what it means to lead with integrity, emphasizing the weight of responsibility that comes with guiding a congregation. By addressing Bishop Wooden openly, Pastor Bryant wasn't merely responding to a single issue, he was drawing a line in the sand about the standards he believes church leaders must uphold. This moment has the potential to spark a much broader conversation about accountability in ministry. Pastor Bryant's approach suggests that leadership failures, perceived or real, should not be ignored or quietly handled when they affect the spiritual health of the community. His warning serves as both a challenge and a precedent, signaling that influence must be matched with moral clarity and responsibility. To fully understand the significance of this warning, it's important to look at the history between these two leaders. Their relationship or lack thereof has been a subject of speculation for some time. Differences in philosophy around church governance, public conduct, and community engagement have caused friction over the years. These disagreements didn't arise overnight, they appear to be the result of long-standing tensions, misaligned values, and possibly unresolved misunderstandings. Their strained dynamic offers a revealing glimpse into the complexities of church politics and leadership disputes. At its core, this conflict isn't simply personal, it reflects a deeper struggle over how faith leaders should lead, serve, and model behavior for their congregations. Both Pastor Bryant and Bishop Wooden carry significant influence, and their actions inevitably shape the culture of their churches and beyond. How they navigate this moment could either promote healing and reflection or deepen existing divides within the faith community. Pastor Bryant's decision to go public underscores how seriously he views the issue. From his perspective, this wasn't a minor lapse or private disagreement, it was a matter affecting the moral fabric of the church. While the specific details of the warning have not been exhaustively outlined, its intent is unmistakable: a call for accountability, introspection, and correction where necessary. And that call extends beyond Bishop Wooden to all leaders operating in similar positions of authority. As the conversation expanded, Bishop Wooden himself became a central figure in the public response. Supporters quickly rallied behind him, emphasizing his decades of service and long-standing reputation for integrity. Many argued that his criticisms were rooted in principle rather than malice, noting that those who know him personally attest to his sincere commitment to order and accountability within the church. For these supporters, Bishop Wooden was addressing a conversation the modern church desperately needs, one about decorum, discipline, and the courage to speak up when standards are compromised. Some even praised him for challenging what they see as a culture of approval-seeking in ministry. According to this view, too many leaders hesitate to confront questionable behavior out of fear of backlash, controversy, or social media outrage. Bishop Wooden, they argue, was willing to risk criticism to uphold what he believes are biblical standards. However, critics were just as outspoken. Many accused Bishop Wooden of being overly judgmental or of singling out fellow pastors rather than extending grace. Others suggested that his comments, particularly those concerning modesty and how pastors present themselves or their spouses publicly, felt outdated or unnecessarily harsh. To these detractors, his approach seemed more focused on policing appearances than addressing deeper spiritual matters. Some critics also pointed out that clips of his remarks circulated online without full context, fueling misunderstanding and amplifying outrage. Ironically, this supported Bishop Wooden's own argument about how digital culture can distort meaning and intensify conflict by prioritizing soundbites over substance. The controversy also exposed fractures within the broader church community. Bishop Wooden highlighted divisions between what he described as blood-washed believers and Greeks, referencing members of certain fraternal organizations within the church. He suggested that, in some cases, loyalty to social groups or personal affiliations can outweigh commitment to spiritual principles and truth. This observation struck a nerve and revealed a deeper challenge facing church leadership today. How does the church maintain biblical accountability when loyalty, reputation, and social clout compete with integrity? This question sits at the center of the entire controversy. The discussion further expanded to include the role of women in ministry and moral conversations within the church. Bishop Wooden noted that some women who are typically vocal on issues of modesty or morality remained silent during this particular situation despite having an opportunity to engage constructively. He argued that this silence was revealing and highlighted the importance of recognizing and seizing teachable moments, even when they are uncomfortable. According to Bishop Wooden, decency and order in ministry are not optional ideals, they are essential foundations for maintaining respect, authority, and moral clarity. The mixed reactions to his comments demonstrate how even seasoned believers can hesitate to speak up when accountability risks social backlash or criticism. In the end, Pastor Jamal Bryant's warning to Bishop Wooden represents more than a personal dispute between two prominent leaders. It reflects a larger struggle within the church over leadership standards, moral authority, and the courage to hold one another accountable in a highly visible, highly polarized environment. This conversation matters not just because of who is involved, but because of what it reveals about the church today. The way leaders respond to criticism, correction, and conflict will shape the future of faith communities for years to come. If you have thoughts on Pastor Jamal Bryant's warning, Bishop Wooden's response, or church leadership dynamics more broadly, I'd love to hear them in the comments. And be sure to check out my next video, where I explore another dimension of this unfolding story. Thanks for the watching and subscribe.